Hey, Detective Haskett, this is Mr. Mullins. I think you just tried to give me a call and I missed it.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
Um, as good as I can be.
All right. So tell me exactly what happened or how all this came to light with your daughter.
Well, it's actually been going on about 2 or 3 months. I've been trying to communicate with mom. She refuses to communicate with me about my daughter not wanting to take a bath. Um, I went and picked them up this weekend. My daughter started giving me a little bit of crazy time. I believe not this past weekend, but my visitation weekend. It was the weekend prior to Thanksgiving. Um, my daughter started giving me a little bit of time about taking a bath on Saturday evening. I started asking her the reason why. She looked at me almost in tears and stuff. So I asked her, I was like, what is going on? I was like, is there something going on at home? She shook her head, yes. I said, is it deal with Cody? She said, yes. I said, okay, Daddy will try to talk to Mama about it. That following Sunday, when Mom come to pick up the children, left the children inside the residence. As I stood outside, Mom walked up. I asked her if she was willing to talk about the children or if I needed to go ahead and have them talk to DHS because there's an issue. She stood there and looked at me stunned for like 2 or 3 minutes, didn't say nothing, and I didn't say nothing in response to her. She's narcissistic towards me, so I try to keep my words simple with her. Um, Mom then looked at me and asked about what was going on, and I said, well, there's still an issue going on in the bathroom. I said, she's saying that, she's scared to take a bath because of Cody at home, or not specifically Cody at first, but she's scared to take a bath, something going on at home. She said, well, I ain't going to deal with this. She turned around and told me to call DHS and she left. I then contacted DHS, tried to contact them all day Sunday. I'd rather talk to a social worker. This isn't the first allegation of these. There was allegations in 2019, 2020. Right now, I have a Detective John or Lieutenant John out of Cleveland County trying to help me figure out what the issue was with that situation because everybody lied and everybody just wanted to falter to mom's me being abusive and aggressive and this and that and her claiming things. Um, Lieutenant John's supposed to come talk to me tomorrow morning on a lot of this situation because, come to find out, it was handled in the wrong jurisdiction. For the residents that it happened at was a Cleveland County jurisdiction and not a Norman City district. Um, Anyways, to further on with what's going on now, I contacted DHS, kept trying to get a hold of a social worker. They kept trying to get me to do a referral. Where's my paperwork? Let me find that real quick. So, and this is trying to contact and talk to a social worker, which nobody would allow me to talk to come out and talk to my daughter and protect my daughter. All they kept telling me was call the emergency hotline, file a referral. So I've done this 5 times prior in this last situation whenever my daughter was making accusations and nobody ever contacted me. DHS never got involved in the prior incident, and I would like DHS involved in this one. But the referral number on that was 2279-832 after I filed a referral on that following, I think it was Monday night. It was Tuesday night. And then Wednesday night, I had called in on the referral because I hadn't heard nothing from DHS, and they told me it had been applied to a Carissa, Carissa. Her phone number is 405-568-9128. I then try to contact Carissa. Of course, I know it was the holidays. I didn't really expect her to answer. I left a message, and I sent her several messages throughout the weekend, um, trying to figure out what was going on. She contacted me on Sunday morning. Um, on Sunday morning, she messaged me and stated that she didn't know if she was on her case. So I then told her that I'm very aware that she is on my case, and I sent her a video from where I recorded DHS stating that she was on my case. I am recording and documenting everything this time. I am not playing around. I want something done. Someone's touched my daughter, so I hope you got that very clear in your report as well. I then, from a prior video being sent to OSBI, got a call from Officer Kanoy there in Midwest City Sunday evening. Badge number was 211. He filed a report on it, 22-07716. And he asked me to email him all information and videos and stuff pertaining to this situation, so I've done so. Come Monday morning, DHS stated that they had evidence to be able to screen out my referral. Where from, I don't have a clue because I've talked to every law official around and nobody has evidence. So I don't know why DHS would have evidence that nobody else does, but okay. Anyways, so I haven't received no contacts from anybody. I've had to contact everybody, and I want to know when somebody's going to do something about my baby girl being touched by this man, because this is the second accusation. The previous report was out of Noble PD, or Noble, excuse me. It's out of Norman PD, and that case number is 2019 46458. And that was done by a Detective Judy, who I will say lied on a stand by stating his investigation 3 times without involving a polygraph within them statements until my attorney asked him about a polygraph. Then he admitted a polygraph had been adhered. And I have been told I can't go into the Mary Abbott house because of a false domestic that my ex filed against me. And all the VPOs, and of course I got felonies, so it doesn't really matter anyhow. We ain't gonna talk about the wrongful felonies that I was determined by Oklahoma County. But to furthermore, then whenever my son started talking about it, then and only then did they allow me in the Mary Abbott house. So I feel like this whole original investigation was corrupted. Now my daughter's coming out a second time stating that allegations are happening in the home. I have talked to my daughter further since. It is in recording. It is on Facebook. It is nationwide. I am trying to get help for my daughter. I am not trying to hurt nobody, but my daughter does not deserve to be getting touched and be scared to take a bath. And I am sick of this. But if you would like the lieutenant that is supposed to come out here and talk to me tomorrow out of Cleveland County, his name is John. His last name I can't pronounce, but I will spell it. It's S as in Susan, Z as in zebra, Y as in yellow, M as in mellow, A as in Allen, N as in nasty, S as in snake, K as in kite, and I as in igloo.
Okay. So you said this has been going on for about 2 to 3 months?
Since my daughter, that's about how long my daughter's been scared to take a bath. I have tried to talk to their mother on several occasions on it, and she just claims to me that she's not scared at their house. And the reason why I took it so serious and further into questions this weekend is because they both told me this weekend, because I explained to my kids, I talk to my kids almost like I am you. I mean, I don't get to a professional factor, but you get where I'm coming from. So I was talking to my kids, I was like, do you do this at your mom's? And both my daughter and my son adhered in saying that she does do it at their mom's. So I don't know what's going on at home. I don't have a clue. My kids are out of school right now until this is getting situated. I'm not filing emergency orders and shit with the court. Like I said, I've been through this once and I don't feel like it should cost upon me. So
Okay. So for 2 to 3 months, she hadn't been wanting to take a bath, correct?
yes, sir. In visitations. Now I only get my kids 4 days a month.
Okay.
So, it's not like there's much consistency that I can see other than what my kids are telling me, if that makes sense to you.
Right, right.
You need something, sweetheart? No? We'll play, please.
Okay. And so, when did you pick them up this last time?
I picked
What
them
day was
up.
that?
I picked them up from their school. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up a calendar real quick. I'll give you a specific date.
Okay.
I got a parenting calendar that I'm pulling up as well. So, I put them up, not October, in November. Let's see. I picked them up, it looks like November the 18th from school. And I had actually checked them out early because I had to get a ride provided to me to get my children. No, don't throw it away. I'm going to give that to Mike.
Okay. So they've been with you since the 18th, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so when did she state that Cody had been touching her?
The night. Well, she actually stated, I've got a video on Facebook to give you an accurate date that I had sent to your officer, but a more accurate date when she completely told me, because I asked her out. I'm tired of nobody wanting to come talk to my kids, so I'm gonna talk to my child. I don't care what anybody says. She was hesitant about it on that following Saturday. And then after DHS or nobody wanted to do anything, I want to say it was Tuesday. Let me see when I recorded this video that I've got on my phone.
When you're saying that following Saturday, is that the 19th?
No, yeah, the 19th is when I had started asking her about the whole bass situation, what was going on. And she had stated that she was getting touched at home, and I just left it at that. She didn't say Cody in particular, but of course I assumed because of prior. And then, what date was this video taken right here? Where's my times? Hold on, even better yet, Facebook's actually got the very first time she mentioned Cody. So let me go to that video. Saved. That was this video. Bucket bags in her care. I have testified to the courts, and so has their mother, to her sleep. Thank you. I forget how to look at dates. Oh, the original. This is the original, right? Y'all two go play, please. Get out of my business, please. Okay, make you something to drink. Are you recording with Facebook? Bucket baths in her care. Doesn't matter, Xander. It's a one-party state. I don't have to tell anybody anything. I want to say it was that Tuesday, is what I'm wanting to say, because that's when I finally decided to make a referral to Facebook and everything as well, or referral to DHS and everything as well. Here, Cassie. Here.
Okay, so you're saying somewhere around the 22nd when you made the DHS referral?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that was by calling the hotline at that point, is that correct?
Yes, sir. I called the 877-751-92 or 2972 number.
Okay.
And of course, I can get you all the DHS people's names if I play my videos, but.
And is that when they gave you the referral number of 227-9832?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so you said somewhere around that Wednesday night, all right, so I'm just trying to make sure I got my dates and my facts straight. So somewhere around Tuesday, made the DHS referral, got the referral number, and then what was the next deal?
All right, so after I made the referral, I waited till Wednesday. I waited 24 hours because I know they have to, do their thing or whatever they do. And I contacted DHS back on Wednesday, and they told me it had been applied to a Carissa, which was a supervisor there at DHS.
Okay. And that's the one with the 568-928 number, right?
Yes, sir. 568-9128. And like I told your officer, you feel more free, get on my Facebook and watch my videos, sir. They're all within dates and everything just as well. Like I said, I'm documenting everything. Everything is documented, recorded. All my phone calls are recorded. Everything's video recorded. Everything's recorded digitally. And everything's uploaded to a format. And it goes off into my files.
And so on November 23rd, you contacted DHS. That's when they told you that it had been assigned to Carissa, who was the supervisor.
Yes, sir.
Correct? And then we enter into Thanksgiving, right?
Yes, sir.
So you said that you weren't able to get a hold of Carissa during Thanksgiving.
The day prior, I left Thanksgiving alone, sir. I didn't contact nobody Thanksgiving. I didn't do nothing for nobody on. It's a holiday. I do have compassion.
Okay. And so Friday 25th, anything happened then, or?
So on Friday, on Friday at 4:25, I had sent Carissa a video on Facebook from my Facebook in messaging. As far as police or anything, no, sir, I didn't. I don't believe the last investigation was held properly. Like I said, I want DHS involved on this case too. I do not want just police involved on it because I think that's I think it got switched around and played on last time. I really think there was some corruption in it. So Friday, I messaged her. She didn't respond. Saturday, I messaged her and stated, "Here's my video from today. Maybe you find most of your information here." That was on Saturday, and I also sent her a picture of text messages between me and the children's mother. And I told her I sent Haley a video of Kesley telling her this and what she had to say, and I sent the video to the DHS lady that I had sent to their mother. I said, my kids will not be going to school till this is dealt with. Thank you. Sunday at 9:35, I received a message from Carissa. It stated, "I'm sorry, can you please tell who this is and what case you're referring to?" I then sent her the referral number, was said got applied to you, Carissa. If you would like the recording of it getting told to me, I'd be more than happy to oblige. She stated, I will have to look into it. Have you spoken to a specialist yet? If so, who was it? I told her, I said, it's been 6 days. I've talked to nobody. Facebook, that's it. She said, okay, I will look into the case tomorrow. I have been out of the office and I do not know who the case was assigned to. I then sent her the video of which the phone call stating that the case was assigned to her. I told her, I said, that link has the call on it. Thank you. Just up front, my kids are going nowheres until this is dealt with. Then on Sunday, I don't know about what time it is, obviously before 2:53, because I had talked to your officer and I had stated to her, I said I had an officer contact me on the complaint I made to OSBI. His badge is 211 Officer Kanoy in Midwest City. Made a report number 22-07716, and I have sent him info at his email address, ckanoy@midwestcityok.gov. I further didn't hear anything till the following Monday, and on that Monday, I messaged her at 2:02 p.m. I haven't heard anything.
And so that would be the 28th?
Yes, sir. And I had stated to the DHS lady I haven't heard anything. On Monday at 6:10 p.m., I got a message from Chris that said, "Hello, your case is not assigned to me. You can call the hotline back and ask about the status." I stated to her, "I will, but I got video proof it was. Thank you for failing to protect my daughter. I will be awaiting this Facebook with video as proof." Or I'll be airing is what I meant. I sent her airing and below it just so she knew. I then contacted the hotline. They had told me it had been screened out due to current evidence brought to their attention, which they refused to release to me. As a parent to a child, I have the rights to know why things are not being handled. That's my parental right. I think DHS is completely wrong in that nature. No, they don't have to show me the evidence, but they have to provide that there is evidence, and they have to show some kind of proof to me. I am the parent. Anyways, so then at this point, I started stating to them, this is ridiculous. I've got the video on Facebook as well. Like I said, all these videos are on Facebook. They're all Facebook Live. I've got separate videos put in the cloud. Everything's put back. I'm documenting every bit of it. I then try to contact DHS and talk to them about it. Yeah, they were under recording. No, they didn't like it. Yes, I got hung up on to a couple of times. It's my First Amendment right to record anything. It's Oklahoma state law. It's a one-party state. Only one person needs to be involved. I let them know that I know my rights. Finally, nobody wanted to help my children. I told them, I was like, "Will be my, out of my cold dead hands for anybody who takes my children out of this home right now." And I will state that right now to you just as well. Then I had a noble sergeant come out here and try to do a welfare check for DHS right after that phone call. He came out. He seen my children through my glass. He stated that he was there to do a welfare check for DHS. I asked the officer to leave. They had did 2 prior welfare checks that Miss Junis called in on. Let me pull up my calendar. I'll give you the dates on them. November. Where's November? There we go. Nope, that's December. Up one more. Ms. Junis filed for a welfare check on Monday the 21st and Tuesday the 22nd. I also filed a harassment complaint against her on the 23rd because she wouldn't stop contacting me, and she started telling me how my family would feel and stuff like that, my dead parents and stuff of that nature. She was harassing me because she didn't like the video that was sent to her. You've got them messages. I don't think I have to go through them messages with you. So anyhow, to further on, after dealing with this, like I said, the officer showed up, the sergeant from here in Noble PD. I asked him to leave my premises. He refused to do so, and continuing to try to ask my children questions. I refused and denied him to allow him to ask my children questions. This is in recording on Facebook as well. I then tried to ask him to leave, and I went to shut my door, and he kept insinuating wanting to talk to my children. So I then asked my daughter to come up and explain to this man why she didn't want to take a bath. And in the midst of her about to start talking to the man, he interrupted her and started asking her welfare questions. That is how unprofessional this officer, this sergeant at that, was. I then stood between my daughter and the sergeant and told him I did not give him permission to ask my children any questions, that he could kindly leave. He did turn around and leave. Further into this, I tried to file a harassment complaint against DHS because that was harassment. They screened out my case, but they want to send an officer over here for a welfare check that didn't even want to hear my daughter state what was going on so he could give DHS a proper report. And that sergeant sit there and stated that he could not file a harassment complaint against a state agency. I then told him, "You are a public servant, not a state servant. And if I'm being harassed by anybody, I have the rights to file a complaint on it." and he refused to file a complaint on it. And I know I have that right because Lieutenant John that I had spoken to you about, that's one of the things he's doing for me in the morning when he comes out here. He's filing a harassment complaint against DHS for me. Like I said, this is the second time, and I'm going through nobody wanting to work with the father. I tried to file an EPO against mom because she refused to stop contacting me or the children because she's not helping. And if she's not helping, she doesn't need to be involved. Then the officer stood here and contacted a custody judge instead of allowing me to file a EPO, which is my right to do. If I'm feeling harassed or violated in any manner, I had the right to file an EPO. And the custody judge told him I needed to file an emergency order. I'm not doing this again. I will state that to you personally. I have went through $84,000 in the 2 years fighting on this the last time. $38,000 through attorney fees. I'm not going through it again. I'm not filing nothing with the courts. I want my daughter protected.
Okay, so it was 11:28 that the Noble officer came out to do the welfare check.
I don't remember what time it was. It was pretty late. I'd have to look at the video.
No, I'm sorry. I mean, that was the date.
Oh, the date? For DHS or for Haley?
I know the one from your ex, or from Kesley's mom was 21st and 22nd, so the one from DHS.
The ones from Kesley's mom was the 19th and the 20th. It was a Monday and a Tuesday.
Okay.
And DHS was, they did theirs on, yes, sir, that would have been, I believe, the 28th. Am I in the right? Oh, I'm in December. My apologies. My calendar switched on me again, sir. My apologies. Yes, the 21st and 22nd. I was in December. My bad.
Okay.
And the one for DHS, when they did that, yes, that would have been Monday the 28th, Monday night. And of course, as you see, the welfare of my children are proper, or else I'd have had police in here trying to take them from me. So I would gladly appreciate welfare checks to stop unless you're coming out here to question my daughter.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't have any control.
I know that, but I'm just letting you know ahead of time that's where my preference is on it, because if they continuously are doing welfare checks, that's harassment upon a department. And no, you don't have control over that. I'll agree with you on that, sir. But y'all are all part of a union, and I know about unions too. I come out of the IBEW 1141.
Okay.
And I know how they operate.
What I need to do is I need to set up a forensic interview for Kesley.
They're more welcome to come to my house to do that. Nobody's talking or touching or anything to my kids unless I'm involved. I'm done with it. I don't care about wells. Y'all are going to pry them out of my cold dead hands, sir. I'm done with this. I'm going to tell you that right now. This is what they did to me last time, and it was corrupt and crooked. I'm not going through all this. I don't have a way to get around. Y'all are more than welcome to come out here and see my children. I'm not going to bother people to bring me around up in there. Y'all can come to my residence.
Well, they don't do forensic interviews at the residence.
Well, I don't know what to tell y'all then.
And the forensic interviewers are a third party. They're not part of us.
I know this, and y'all aren't. Nope, none of y'all's unless they can come to my house. It ain't happening. Y'all can come talk to my children right here in my house. I'm not moving this time. I made all the effort the last time, and nobody moved and budged and did anything for my daughter. So this time, I'm standing my ground, and I'm not moving. I want something done with this man. I want him behind bars, and I want him in the ground, whichever. Y'all figure it out.
Well, part of the issue is I'm trying to do something, and you're not wanting to cooperate. So
this is the second time that y'all have tried to do something though, as police departments. So.
No, this is the first time I've tried to do something.
See, here we go, signifying who you are. Y'all hear this in my recording? This man is signifying himself as if he don't work for a police department that is a brotherhood of other police. We all know how corrupt the system is, people. So let's listen to him talk some more.
So anyway, like I said, we need to do a forensic interview.
And I told you how you could process that.
Which means that you're not.
It's my 14th Amendment right to stand up for my family and protect my rights and my family rights and my children. So if y'all would like to do your job, you can come out here and talk to my daughter. Other than that, y'all have videos of my daughter stating these events. So until somebody wants to do something for my daughter, I'm not moving. And tell me to take her to where y'all can go pull her back away from the person she confides in. She don't talk to nobody. My kids have been through hell. Their mom has put them through 3 counselors that don't listen to them. My kids have not been listened to, sir. Don't talk to nobody. Just like they told DHS. They confide in me. Alexander, come here. Your counselor told you not to say anything to your daddy, didn't they?
Yeah.
You see what my kids have been through, sir? They've been through mental abuse. So, they confide in me. You're more than welcome to come and talk to my children. I can't help it DHS ain't doing their job in recognizing mental abuse in children. That is not my problem. My problem now is my children are hurting and I'm making a stand for my children. So y'all can come talk to them and get this report and get this man behind bars, or y'all can come and kill me while my children are fucking tied down to me. Your choice.
Well, nobody's talking about wanting to kill anybody.
Well, that's what I'm telling you what it's going to take to get my children away from me, sir.
But I'm not trying to take your daughter away.
Yeah, you are. You're trying to tell me, no, I'm not playing this game again. So.
No, you can bring her to the forensic interview.
Nope, I'm not bringing her to the forensic interview. Y'all can come to me. Y'all are doing an investigation. Y'all can come to me.
Well, that's part of the investigation, is getting the forensic interview.
Then they can come to me.
So, I mean, I'll continue to investigate it the best I can, but if you're not going to assist us, that makes it that much harder.
I'm assisting you. I'm telling you, she's right here. I'm more than willing to let you talk to her. I'm not taking her nowhere. I don't have a way, sir. I have no vehicle.
Well, I can help get transportation set up for you.
Nope, I don't trust police.
See, because every time I try and give you something to help you, to help her, you come up with another excuse.
So you know what the last detective did? You know what the last detective did? He stood on a stand and lied, sir. He sat here and lied to me the entire time. It was a complete setup just to try to make me look bad. I'm done with this. You can sit here and try to make me look bad all you want to. Kesley, are you going to talk to somebody else about this without Daddy being there? Tell this gentleman on the phone. Huh? You gotta speak up, sweetheart. You see how scared my daughter is in this situation? She don't want nothing to do with you. What do you think she's going to do to a forensic interviewer? Lock up. Then you're going to tell me, oh, because she didn't identify anything, there's nothing we can do. That's what you're going to tell me, because that's what got told to me the last time. So what do you want to do? You can come out here and talk to her in front of me. I'm more than willing. You say you're trying to work with me. That's me working with you.
Well, that's not you working with me.
No, that's me working with you.
That's you demanding certain
No,
things.
you're demanding that I need to take my daughter to a forensic place. That's what you're demanding, that your department doesn't even deal with. Their second party. Call in DHS and have DHS come out here and talk to my daughter. They're allowed to. Social worker, that's a second party from the department as well. You can do that too, can't you? I know you can.
Well, I'll be having DHS and I'll be contacting them. You know, we have to do that. That's the way we do with the forensic interview also, because DHS sits in and watches the forensic interview.
Okay, well, DHS can come talk to my children.
All right. get with DHS and start following up what I can with what I have, and we'll see what we can do from there.
You're going to get a lot of phone calls from Facebook, sir. I'm going to promise you that now. You're going to get a lot of fucking phone calls.
And just keep in mind that for every one of those, it takes more time away from what I can be doing to investigate.
Yeah, that's what you say. But it's okay. I got a Lieutenant John coming out here from Cleveland County tomorrow. And I think it's pretty sad. He can come out here and hear what my kids have to say and what's going on. And you can't whenever you're investigating right now.
Well, I didn't say I wasn't going to. But
then come on out and talk to my kids.
Because there's not a forensic interview.
I don't care about your forensic interview.
I know you don't. That's what I said. I've got to sit here and set up another time with DHS.
Because that's where everything got confused out with the Mary Abbott house last time. At one point, I was allowed into wasn't allowed into Mary Abbott house, and then the next point I was. That's corrupt, sir. No, that don't make no sense. That's just the law wanting to get their fucking way is what that happened. And I tell you what, you're not gonna fucking pull this shit on me again. And yes, I am cussing because I'm very frustrated. This is ridiculous. This happened to my daughter. You're either going to end up with one dead man protecting his children or two dead people for fucking around with my children. That's your choice, and I need you to fucking do your job.
Like I said, I'm trying to do it. You're just not being real cooperative. So.
I'm being very cooperative. It's 10 days later, sir, since these allegations happened, that I'm finally getting someone to do something, and you're still sitting at a fucking desk doing nothing.
Well, I contacted you trying to get a forensic interview set up, which would be the next step for us. And
you didn't contact me, sir. Hold on. State that again. I got it in video proof. You just stated you contacted me? I contacted you. No, state that again, sir. Go ahead. See, this is the reason. See, this is the reason shit gets twisted.
You said I just received a phone call from you.
Yeah.
And we both have that
Who called and left you the message this morning, sir? Who called and originally left you the fucking message this morning? I did. I contacted you first. Don't state you contacted me.
The phone number that I have for you said it was out of service.
What phone number is that? I've given everybody the same phone number and they have had no problem.
It is 493-5287.
No, that's not my phone number. It's 405-735-0650. Look at your caller ID. That's my number.
That's how I called you back.
You called me back. There you go. See? Now you're stating actual fact. You're a detective, right? I'm going to have a lieutenant detective listening to this conversation tomorrow, just to let you know.
Good. I hope he does.
Yeah, he's going to.
So when did you get rid of the 493 number?
I ain't had a 493 number in years.
Okay. Well, that's what was in the report. So
I don't know why it was in a report.
When was the last time you had it?
I don't even know where a 493, let me check all these numbers I got here. I don't even know where 493 came from. I don't even remember having a 493 number or why you would even have that on file. What's the mother's number? Let me see what mom's number is. Let me look that up. Because I don't know who you're trying to contact, sir, but I haven't given nobody that number. Like I said, I've got video documentation of every step I've made. So I haven't given nobody a 493 number that I'm aware of. Let me see what her number is. Hers is 4164098. I don't know where you got 493 at. I'm looking at all my phone numbers and I don't see a 493 phone number anywhere that I'd have given to anybody.
Is that the number you gave the officer back in 2018 when you came up here to talk to an officer?
Original allegations because mom was sleeping with a guy in the car with my daughter in the back seat that she admitted to doing on the stand. It's a possibility, but it shouldn't have been in this report because that's not my phone number I've given to anybody.
Okay. Well,
see, you don't even have your facts straight. You're a detective? Oh, man, this lieutenant's going to, me and him's going to have a talk tomorrow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Then yeah, you even know, huh? You've sit here and heard me. Have I told anybody a 493 number?
No.
Yeah, this is a detective that's supposed to look for lies and allegations and stuff.
Where is that number even at on here?
It's
And
not.
that's why
It's
I'm
not.
clarifying it with you right now.
Oh, but that's the number that you just stated that you tried to call me at. And you should have had a proper number because y'all have caller ID, and I've been contacting your officer for the past 3 days because nobody's contacted me.
Well, then I'll talk with that officer and find out why he didn't put the 735 number in there.
That would be a good
That's
suggestion
your
for you.
old number.
That would be a good suggestion for you.
A good possession.
What are you even coming up with excuses?
You even hear the excuse. See, y'all are making my children not even have even more faith in you. Yeah, I like this. I'm showing my children how fucking corrupt the system is.
He's the one coming up with excuses.
Okay. Is there anything else you can provide me right now that I can use?
You've been emailed, or the officer, your officer Kanoy has been emailed everything. Badge number 211.
Okay. So, is there anything else you can provide me right now that I can use?
Use as far as what? I mean, what do you need?
Well, I'm just asking if there's any further information that you can provide.
I have sent videos of my daughter's emissions and everything to Officer Kanoy. He said that they have been presented to you. You're more than welcome to get on Facebook and watch any of my videos. I've given you that permission. You're more than welcome to see how many people's viewed on it, how many people said something on it. There was a lady that was contacted by my ex because she commented on one of my videos. Your officer has that information. He also has her phone number. He also has her name. She's also told me she'd be more than willing to work with you to help my little girl out. I mean, what information do you want, sir?
Well, I didn't know what all information you had, so that's why I asked if there was anything additional.
Like I said, I've been documenting everything. If you would watch the videos on my Facebook, you would see everything that I've been going through.
Okay, we'll watch those.
Yes, sir.
Thank you much.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye.